Welcome to the Cigar Dave exclusive video coverage of the 2018 International Premium Cigar Retailers Convention, Las Vegas Convention Center, Las Vegas, Nevada. First up, some very good friends here at Gurkha Cigars. First up, we've got the proprietor, founder of Gurkha, Kaizad Hensodia. Kaizad, my friend, good to see you.
Always good to see you, General.
I enjoy seeing you here, but I enjoy seeing you much better at your palatial offices with the big Gurkha Lounge, where we have great cigars, we have great libations, and you always take us to that Peruvian place for lunch.
And Korean.
And no, I've never been to Korean.
Oh my goodness, well, we're going to take you there.
All right, I'm coming back, no problem. We've got Carlos Yacatorano, VP of Operations. Carlos, good to see you, my friend.
Always a pleasure, Dave.
And to my left, I've got Juan Lopez, VP of Sales. He's the guy that makes sure all these great new cigars that we're going to introduce you to get to you at your local retailer. Now, let's talk about 3 new brands that are going to be launched officially here, but to the public officially at the Cigar Dave Alpha Pleasure Fest on the Water in Buffalo, Saturday, August 11th. So who wants to do the honors? Because the one that I have in my hand is the new Chateau Prive, beautiful cigar. Talk about that because I'm going to light it. You guys are all lit, and I feel like I'm missing out here.
You're behind.
Exactly. Who wants to start?
Start with the Prive.
I'll start you.
You want to do the Prive and I'll do the rest?
I'll do the Ghost, you do the
All right, done the
since you
Marchesa.
got the Chateau lit.
All right, so we start off with the Chateau de Prive. It's a baby that Kai's been wanting to do now for many of years, and we finally got the correct blend and the wrapper that we wanted. We've been looking for on the Ecuadorian Desflorado, which not a lot of people use in the marketplace, but I think now that we're innovators in the industry, people are going to start wanting to come out with that kind of wrapper. Dominican tobacco, a little bit of Nicaraguan as well. Mild, creamy, real smooth. A little bit of nuttiness on the back end as well. I think the general's enjoying it already. Second, we got...
Wait, you don't know that.
Oh, of course I do.
But I am enjoying it. But I'm just saying, you're being presumptuous, but I am enjoying it.
We make great cigars. This is what we do.
Good.
We're good. Very smooth.
Then after that, we got...
Okay,
Go ahead.
just give a real brief summary, because then we're going to go to the individual displays. So just give a brief rundown.
Marchesa, our first Sumatra wrapper, brick and mortar brand for the Gurkha family. All Nicaraguan, Ometepe, Esteli, Jalapa. The difference is you got 10 cigars that are box pressed and 10 cigars that are parejo, which are round. Awesome display, awesome, beautiful Cubanist looking box. Will be available by the end of August. And then Carlos, tell them about the Ghost.
And the last but not least is Ghost. This is an extension to our one of our best-selling brands, the Ghost. This is the new Ghost Gold with an Ecuadorian Habano Rosado wrapper. It's got a Nicaraguan, Dominican, and USA filler from Pennsylvania. It's definitely the fullest release that we've got this year, so we're very excited to launch the new Ghost Gold.
Now the Chateau Prive, I have to tell you, definitely on the medium side, smooth, but a lot of flavor. Very flavorful cigar. So it's got intensity, but it's not overpowering. There's no bite. So
Right.
very nice.
That's key for us. That's something we strive to do in all our blends, is make them very flavorful, not just all power. We want flavor is important for us.
All right, let's walk over to the display area where you've got all the new cigars. And I should tell everyone that at the Cigar Dave Alpha Pleasure Fest, all the attendees on Saturday, August 11th, you will be the first in the world to experience these brand new Gurkha brands. And I know that everybody in attendance will be very excited. Last year, we launched the Havana Legend, Master Select, and Havana Legend. And this year we're going to have both of those available as well in the Special Assault Pack, as well as the Royal Challenge, which is a great cigar that we'll talk about. So let's make our way over. And before we do that, these 3 Humidors are absolutely magnificent. So Kaizad, tell me about these, because you are the king of packaging and the king of design.
So every year we come out with our special edition Humidors. This one is the Crimson, the other one is the Sunburst, and the third one is the Burlwood. Only 50 made in the world. We have already sold about 20 of each, and it's show's not even being open 1 hour. So this will fly out by today.
And where's the Alpha 5-star?
Well, we got to keep one for you then, Jeff.
Oh, no, I got the 5 stars on top of that. Bring that to both. You got a month to work on that, Kaizad. Chop. Let's go. All right, so let's start off with the cigar. Let's move over here to this display case, the Chateau Prive. Now, first of all, the box on this, Kaizad, is unlike anything I've seen. It's exquisite. And when you're done smoking all the cigars in the box, it makes a great collector's piece.
Exactly. And also you can keep your watches in there and everything else. It's a beautiful, it's copper. This box has taken us close to 2 years to come out with. I mean, it was a technological nightmare.
Wait, Kaizad, we can put men on the moon. You can design an incredible cigar box. There's no doubt in my mind.
Thank you. So anyway, we only made 1,000 of these boxes.
That's it.
That's it. For this style, we're only going to make 1,000. So it's a limited run, and then we're going to come out with a different box for the general public after the.
So okay, but the Gurkha Chateau Prive will not be a limited release. This will be available year-round.
It'll be a limited release on these boxes only now.
Got it. And you said 1,000 of each box?
No, 1,000 total.
1,000 total.
Correct.
So how many sizes?
Three sizes.
3 sizes, so 330, 33, and 333 and a third. Now, what are you going to do with each third? That's my question, Kaizad, because you got 999. So how are we going to do it?
Raffle them off, so whoever gets a 3-piece can put one together.
Yeah, you give them the crazy glue. Fantastic. So again, let's talk about Juan and Carlos, the just kind of like the behind the scenes of this cigar, what you were trying to accomplish, the motivation of the Chateau Prive, how you named it, what's the significance?
Well, listen, Juan and I have a lot of fun when Kay brings us a special packaging as this. Then we have to work on creating a blend that fits
So
the
basically, I
packaging
tell my
offer.
boys what needs to be made and what kind of a blend I'm looking for that particular box and that style of that box.
So what did you tell them, Kaizad?
So I wanted a mild, a very smooth cigar.
Well, but this has got a lot of flavor. It's not, to me, it's mild to medium,
Yes.
but it's not what I would consider a cigar that's
It's
going
not
to be,
boring.
right, it's not a boring cigar.
not
It's
boring.
got a lot of personality.
Correct. And then as you smoke the cigar, you're going to notice it's going to start changing the flavor. It's going to start getting a little bit more medium, and it's going to start giving you a little bit more of a floral accent and also some spice to it. Okay, that's what's going to be interesting about the cigar.
Remember,
Now the market.
it's the Gurkha way. Nothing we do is boring.
Correct.
All right, tell me about the wrapper, filler, and binder again.
The wrapper is an Ecuadorian Desflorado wrapper. So
That's a
it
new
gives
name.
That's it's not a new wrapper, but it's new for us. It's the first time we use this wrapper for it. It gives it that creaminess to it that Kay wanted to blend out.
So it's not an Ecuadorian Connecticut
No.
Deflorado, so different than a Habana. So it's got more flavor than a Connecticut,
Yes.
maybe a little tamer than a Habano.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle, yep.
All right.
So that offsets the filler blend to it to give it that creaminess, that smoothness that Kay sets our task
And at
for.
the end of the day, it's complexity. You know, all cigar smokers now want. There's a lot of great cigars out there, and we want our cigars to be smooth, complex, and enjoyable every time they smoke. It's all about being consistent, and I think that's when we do projects in this matter. That's what we aim for, is to make sure it's complexity, smoothness, and it's going to taste the same exact every single time.
Carlos, how many sizes?
3 sizes.
3 sizes, suggested retail ballpark.
7 to 10.
7 to 10. So
Yep.
right in the
In
sweet
the
spot
sweet
price
spot.
range.
We like sweet spot.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's something we strive for as well. We want to make sure the cigars are available to everybody, not just to a few.
And to add to what Carlos is saying, and the reason we did the 1,000-box run, when this hits your shelves, and that's what we're emphasizing to our retailers, if you want to buy this box of cigars at that price point, it's going to be only one shot you're going to get. It's 1,000 boxes. After that, we're going to change the packaging on it. It's going to maintain the same price point. So when they come out within the next few months, make sure you go get them.
So, no additional price for this incredible packaging.
No.
This is the launch, and then it just stays in the 7 to 10, but just a different box. It's going to be a wood box, a paper type box,
It's going to be a both. It's going to be a copper and a wood box together.
copper. And okay, Kaizad has been at the drawing board.
Yes. Yep.
I see. All right, fantastic. Now I will say this: I'm probably about 3/4 of an inch into this cigar. Into the Chateau Prive. It started off very medium, now it's tamed back a little bit. Now it's more on the mild to medium. So it's interesting how it has tamed and toned down, but I'm sure as it goes, it'll kick
change
back in
again.
again. All right, interesting. Now let's talk about Marchesa. What does Marchesa mean, Carlos?
Marchesa is one of our old brands that, again, we've resurrected thanks to the FDA. And it's
got that old Cuban-esque look. We wanted to go with a little traditional look.
And that's different for you, Kaizad.
Very much so. And, this is something that Juan wanted to do for quite some time. He wanted to come out with an old traditional, Cuban heritage box from Gurkha. And I said, okay, let's work with Marchesa and everything else. And this is his baby. He's come out with the blend himself. And a lot of input. It's taken him close to 18 months to come out with this blend, going back and forth. We were actually going to plan on coming out with this cigar last year, but we just
Wasn't ready.
It wasn't ready. The blend
So-
was just not there.
Very Cuban-esque in its look, but the difference is every cigar that you buy will be consistent, as
Absolutely.
opposed to a
Absolutely.
Cuban cigar.
Well, funny that you say that, Dave, because in the travels that we've done in the European market, which we're growing so quickly right now, we're missing that, and the Cubans are so inconsistent that we're now in the perfect place where we can take over that shelf space.
I keep, when we always think about the American market, but there's a huge market outside, even though the U.S. is still the largest market, but you've got Europe. And by the way, poor Juan here has to travel to France and to Belgium and to Greece and Italy and in England. It's horrible. I keep seeing his social media posts saying, oh, boy, I'm just exhausted. Boy, I spent the last 3 days tasting wine and cigars, in the Bordeaux region. Boo-hoo. Okay?
It's not easy.
By the way, how you are conning Kaizad to pay for those trips is beyond me. I got to tell you.
It's not a con. You know how you do it? You come back with a purchase order with $350,000.
There you go. That works. So let's talk about Marchesa, Carlos, in terms of the actual components, wrapper, binder, filler, taste profile.
Well, even in the Marchesa project, we wanted to come out with something unique. So it's a 20-count box, but it comes out 10 cigars round parejo, and you got 10 cigars that are box pressed. So you've got the round and then the box press, so that the consumer can see the difference between the two. You're always hearing, oh, I like box press, I like parejo. They can sample the two and see how the pressing makes a difference to the taste profile for them to choose.
So on the parejo, what's the size?
Robusto Toro and a Bellicoso. Three sizes.
Gotcha. So it's almost a perfecto.
They're all three sizes. Each box has a 10 box press and 10 parejos.
Interesting. That's a very interesting concept. So people say, hey, you know what? I want to try maybe not all of one or all the other, but now you got a nice mixture.
Right.
I don't think anybody's done that.
And if you have a preference where you like the box press, you've got the box press option, and then you can try the two.
Flavor profile.
Medium plus.
Now, do they smoke differently, the perfecto compared to the straight?
I think they do. I think, again, when you have a box press cigar, it tends to be a little bit of a slower smoke, a little bit, for whatever reason, when you box press that cigar, compared to the parejo, it's a much slower burn, about 15-20 minute difference, believe it or not, in the same size, just the difference in parejo. What we're excited about when we're blending this is, well, we get to use this beautiful Sumatra wrapper. Sumatra is it's either
Love Sumatra.
really beautiful, or really ugly, and we're able to find this beautiful Sumatra-looking wrapper, and that's what we came out with this brand.
The Sumatra wrapper, it's amazing because that was really popular for a long time, and then all of a sudden people went with Connecticut, and then they went with Ecuadorian Habano, but it's back. People like that Sumatra. It's one of those oldies, our good friend Ernesto Perez Carrillo way back, and then everybody said, okay, now we want to try these others, and it's amazing how in the world of cigars it goes from one back to the oldie but goodie.
Absolutely.
You can never go wrong.
It's just like fashion.
Bell bottoms are not coming back, my friend. That are leisure suits. That's never coming back. That I can guarantee you. But if it does and you wear it, I'll follow. Chances are that ain't going to happen.
I'll see you tomorrow.
That's not going to happen. Okay, a price point on Marchesa.
From $7 to $9.
So same thing. You're in that 7 to 9, 7 to 10 sweet spot.
We want to stay in that sweet spot.
Because Gurkha for a long time was known as the super, super, super premium. And you still have those cigars, but you've really now made cigars that are affordable and reach for everybody.
Well, the key behind that is, when you price out cigars for us, there's a lot of great cigars out there at a good price point. We want to make cigar for people to be able to enjoy, not just the 5% or the top 2%ers. I want everybody to be able to, have a $10 or $7 vacation, like I like to call it,
right,
on a Gurkha cigar, which they couldn't afford in the past.
We can feel like a king for an hour and a half and $7 to $10.
There you go.
It's a beautiful thing. All right, let's move over to Gurkha Ghost, the Ghost Gold. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Gurkha Ghost, I believe you told me, was your #1 seller?
No, Cellar Reserves.
Cellar Reserve #1.
This is #2.
#2, which is incredible. That's what, a 3-year-old cigar now?
Yeah, about 4 years, 5 years now.
And what do you attribute that, because of the flavor profile on that cigar, price?
I think the price point for what you're getting, the quality, I mean, you're talking again in that $7 to $8 price range. You're getting a beautiful Arapiraca Brazilian wrapper.
I love that wrapper.
Which again, it's not inexpensive. It's a pretty high priced wrapper, but if you work it the right way, and when we buy cigars and we buy tobacco, we buy in bulk. That's what we're able to keep the prices down. But we're really excited about the gold. This gold is a project that we needed to do, because people have been calling for it.
A little bit lighter in taste.
A little bit lighter in taste, but again, it's got a lot of complexity, which I enjoy. And we added, Carlos and I went back and forth with the A Florida, which is our partner in this project, and we ended up with like 20 different blends, and then we ended up that one Pennsylvania leaf just did it for us. That one piece of
In the filler?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Really?
We actually tinkered with the final blend three more times after we had found, okay, this is it. Send us the last samples when they came in, and we sat in the office and we smoked them and said, you know what?
For one.
Picked up the phone, called Dave. I said, we need to add one more.
Is it a
and then
Pennsylvania
one more.
broadleaf?
Yep.
It's a Pennsylvania
That's got a
broadleaf.
lot of sweetness. It adds a little bit of a sweet complexion. So this is tamer, a little bit milder
little
than the
milder.
original Gurkha Ghost. And the wrapper on this particular cigar?
An Ecuadorian Habano Rosado.
Habano Rosado, interesting. So you've got the Ecuadorian Sumatra on the Marchesa, Ecuadorian Habano Rosado. So just a little bit more flavor than
the regular
the Connecticut.
And,
Yep.
to give it a little twist, it comes with a pigtail and a closed foot. So
Pigtail and closed
so
foot.
it's going to
I like it.
differentiate it from the regular Ghost.
Very cool. And suggested retail.
Again, at the sweet
Same
spot.
price.
Seven?
Eight to 10 bucks.
8 to 10.
All
So
day.
all these cigars, the Marchesa, the Chateau, Prive, the Gurkha Ghost Gold, officially being released to the public at the Cigar Dave Alpha Pleasure Fest on the Water in Buffalo, Saturday, August 11th, presented by Gurkha Cigars. And everybody in attendance, first in the world to receive one of each of these new cigars. And also, last year we launched the Havana Legend,
Legend and Master Select.
Master Select, both doing great for you.
Absolutely.
Let's go take a look at those one more time. Oh, by the way, hold on. They now have in the Gurkha booth, I should say, we're giving you the opportunity to go right into the booth. You can't come out, if you're a member of the public, consumer, you can't just walk onto the floor. It's closed. It's only available to the trade, but we take you in. And here's one of the little cool things. They have a charging station. So, hold on a second. Wait, I'm at 97%. In about 3 minutes, we're going to leave to the next cigar area, and we'll wait until this is charged. This is a great idea. This is a very recharge only with Gurkha, with the little lightning bolt. Whose idea was that?
Not ours.
Not yours. I was going to say, this is too creative.
Is the good thing is you'll be able to find these throughout the floor.
Oh, they're throughout the floor, really, not just
We
here.
sponsored it. Yeah.
Great, ship one of these to my office so I've got one and I can charge all my devices when I need to. All right, very good. Do I owe you anything for charging here? The half a cent
We'll bill you.
of
We'll
power?
bill you. We'll
Send
Your
a bill to
friendship
me.
is enough.
All right, there you go. Now let's go over to, real quick, let's take a look at these because these are what people think about Gurkha with the tubes and the wax. So let's talk about these real quickly because these are magnificent.
So the copper wax is the Grand Reserve, the cognac. This is the original flagship. The red wax is the pairing that we did with the Ron Abuelo. So that has a lot of sweetness.
I love
from the
Abuelo
rum.
rum, phenomenal.
It's a
And that,
delicious smoke.
where's that rum from again?
Panama.
Panama. I got a sample in the Miami airport. I'm changing planes coming back from the DR, Dominican Republic, and there's a lady giving, would you like a sample? I'm like, 10 in the morning? Sure, no problem. I took a sample, I'm like, give me another sample. And I bought a bottle, it was phenomenal. Absolutely sensational. So that is infused, gently infused.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct?
And then the black wax is the bourbon collection that we launched last year with our partners, the Hartfield and Company out in Kentucky. So you've got the natural and Maduro. Again, it's a new addition to the line that's doing fantastic for us.
Make sure you have some of these in Buffalo because I know that all of our alphas that are attending, these are great cigars. Very unique. And you actually put the wax on down in your headquarters, right in the warehouse. I remember seeing it dipped and I said to Kaizad, I thought you have it done at the factory. He goes, no. We check everything here. All done right here. And it's done by hand.
Yeah, we have a lady that does that all day, every day.
There's no machine. It is all done by hand. All right, so let's go over some of the cigars that we launched last year. You launched at IPCPR 2017, and we also introduced in Buffalo.
Maduro too.
Yep, so let's talk about the Heritage Maduro.
Yeah, Heritage Maduro is again the Heritage brand. Used to be comes out in Ecuadorian wrapper. We said last year, you know what, we need to do a San Andres Maduro on this, and cigars now one of our top 5 selling cigars. We can't keep it in stock. It's that good of a smoke. Again, medium body. It's got that earthiness to it. A little bit of almost hint of chocolate to it from the wrapper. It's amazing. Like Carlos will tell you, he's a production guy. We cannot keep them in stock. They go really, really fast. The Legend is very simple. The Legend is such a great price point for the blend. You're talking that $6 to $7, $8 only price point. I like to call it, it's an every Joe cigar, but it's got a lot of flavor to it. And again, for us, it's hard to keep in stock because of the price point, because guys are really excited. Then Master Select, that's only a flat out, used to be Gurkha's top selling cigar for a long time.
That's right.
And
And Kaizad took it off I remember I talked to Story last year because he was not happy with the quality, and that was his #1 seller, and he made a strategic decision. I'm pulling it until they get it right, and now you bought back the blend, and you're making it again.
And Carlos will tell you, we went back to the original, one of the Toronto
Right.
partners.
Right.
And if you remember last year when you were in the office and we were doing a little interview there, I gave you a sample to try without telling you what it is.
And I said, I liked it. Like, it's good.
You were like, this
I like
is
it.
really good. And Buffalo let you know what you were smoking was the master select that we were working on. So all the boxes are numbered. They come with the burlap wrap. All original packaging as we did it back in the 2000, 2001 when they were our top seller. So we wanted to bring it back in its original format.
Okay, I get a lot of questions from people saying, General, I used to love this cigar called the Gurkha Shaggy. It had an open foot. It came in these big trays. Is that coming back?
It's here.
It's here? Let's go see it. Let's go see it. Let's go see it. Oh, look, Kaizad's got a fan club now. Look at this. He's got groupies. Who would have thought? Kaizad's actually got groupies. All right, we're going to... Shaggies are in the back here. That's the cool thing, that we can actually take you live inside the booth where you have no access to. So now we're taking you and showing you exactly what retailers see, your retailers, so when they come and start buying for their shops, you are going to get all these cigars in the next couple of months coming your way. So let's go and look at the Shaggy. There's the Shaggy. Now, smaller boxes than before. It used to come in giant boxes of 100. Right, there it is. It's back. Tell me about that. That Shaggy's a phenomenal cigar, very rustic, very unique. You guys were the first ones to really come out with this. Took it off the market, but it's back.
It's back. And again, Juan and I, we sit in the office and we brainstorm some things. And as we look for new projects, and sometimes we get to bring ideas to Kaizad is, hey, the Shaggies were so popular, and we would still go to events, and people would always ask us about the Shaggies.
Where are the Shaggies?
So we said, hey, why don't we bring it in a smaller count rather than the big, huge cabinet? We'll bring them back. Again, went back to our original partners, back to the original blend, and recreated it to where we were happy with what we were smoking, and there's the finished product.
And then what we did is also different was we wanted to make sure, so we had a Maduro, he had a regular Shaggy, then he had a natural Shaggy.
Right.
So a lot of confusion in the
Correct.
marketplace. There's too many SKUs as it is, and,
Right.
and the humidors don't get any bigger. So we decided to go with the original blend that sold the most, and we made it in 4 sizes. We didn't get crazy with 6, 7 sizes. So Robusto, Toro, Churchill, Torpedo, and 6x6.
Tell me about the blend.
It's got, we got the original blend on that was the Habano. It's a Habano wrapper with
Nicaraguan Dominican fillers.
Beautiful. And suggested retail.
that is $8 to $10.
8 to 10,
Yeah,
medium-bodied
depending on the
cigar,
size.
Everything we want to keep in
fantastic.
the sweet spot.
And no truth to the rumor that the Shaggy was named after Shaggy on Scooby-Doo.
No.
Kaizad did not get his inspiration from
no.
Scooby-Doo. That I could
Or at
guarantee.
least we'll never agree to that.
That's it. And then the Royal Challenge, people in Buffalo, our Alphas attending, will get one of those. Nice, mild to medium-bodied cigar. It's an any time of day cigar, very creamy, very pleasant. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, can never go wrong.
With a ton of flavor.
Ton of flavor. And the Maduro, Royal Challenge, also one of my favorite. What do I always ask for when I come to see you? Royal Challenge Maduro. Thank you very much. All right, let's go back to the front. We'll find Kaizad. It is hard to believe that Kaizad actually has groupies. It baffles me. Well, let's go just talk to Kaizad one more time. And again, you're getting a nice flavor of the booth here. You can see how large it is. A lot of retailers sitting down, they're writing orders. All the sales reps introducing the brand new cigars as we get to Kaizad. Kaizad, as we wrap it up here, first of all, turn over there. Juan get sidetracked. He's got to write an order. He'll join us. All right, so first of all, are you guys ready for Buffalo?
Yes, we are.
All right, last year was huge. This year's going to be bigger and better, more spirit sampling, more meat. We've got I understand that Colonel Ange and Butcher Dave have something very unique, indigenous to Florida, that they're going to be cooking. That
You got gator meat on there?
I'm not allowed to say. I'm just saying it's indigenous to Florida. That's all I can say is when we're done with it, it could make a nice briefcase, belt, and a wallet, and a watch strap. That's all I'm going to say. But that's going to be August 11th. We're all going to be there. You're coming to my mother's house the night before. We're going to have some great times, great food.
That's the main reason why I'm coming, to eat your mom's cooking.
That's right. We have great food. We have great times and great cigars. So I hope you enjoyed our exclusive trip inside the Gurkha booth here at the Cigar Retailers Convention. A lot of new cigars, the brand new Marchesa, the Chateau Prive that I'm smoking now, and the Gurkha Ghost Gold. All will be released officially to the public in Buffalo on August 11th. Gentlemen, as always, Juan Lopez, VP of Sales, Kaizad Hensodia, oh, wait, there's one other thing I've got to do, is I got to thank Carlos Yacatarano. Get me one of those bottles of sparkling water.
All right.
Hold on a second. He's going to go get it to me right now. He's going to get, we got a special gift that I'm going to get because Kaizad's got very, very expensive taste, okay? He doesn't drink regular bottled water. All right, I found there's a very private stash, which is what I have at my office, of the good stuff. So if you think I'm leaving the Gurkha booth without getting some of that private stash, I got a great cigar. And by the way, look at this. Look at the ash on this cigar. Phenomenal. Absolutely spectacular. Very smooth. Wait, here it comes. Here it comes. A bottle of Italian.
We only have the best for the general.
San Pellegrino, baby. Only the best. All right? Not anything domestic here. So let's say cheers to all of you. I got to tell you, it goes great with my my brand new Gurkha Chateau Prive. It's perfectly balanced. So, gentlemen, as always, we appreciate taking the exclusive tour, and we will see you in Buffalo in less than a month.
Looking forward to it.
And I've got a couple of more days here, so we'll come out, hang out. We're going to do dinner this year?
Yes, we are.
Meat. We only eat meat.
Done.
No vegan stuff.
No vegan.
Remember last year? We had a good time. Where did we go last year anyway? Morton's?
Del Frisco.
Del Frisco. There we go. Maybe we'll go do that again. All right, hope you enjoyed stop number 1 here from the Cigar Retailers Convention. Much more coverage coming your way the rest of the day here at CigarDave.com, the Cigar Dave mobile app, and all of our social media feeds.